Good morning students, welcome to online teaching session of Academic World School Bemeta. So this will be the fourth video lesson, and in this particular lesson we will be discussing about the nature of roots of a quadratic equation. Nature of roots of a quadratic equation. So a quadratic equation a x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation, and we know this very well. This a should not be equal to 0. Then for this quadratic equation we have to identify the nature of roots. Okay, so the term b, that is discriminant, this is not a discriminant, and this is b square minus 4ac. This is important to decide the nature of roots of this quadratic equation. On the previous video lesson we have discussed about the roots, like alpha, say alpha is equal to minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Okay, we are taking positive sign, so let's say this is alpha, one of the root, and second another root is beta, so beta will be minus b, then minus sign root over b square minus 4ac upon 2 into a. This term, this is the root over b square minus 4ac. This term is a key decider. This will decide about the nature of the roots. So this we can write as d. So this alpha is equal to minus b plus root over d upon 2a, and this beta will be equal to minus b minus root over d upon 2a. So this d discriminant will be deciding about the nature of the roots of this particular quadratic equation. Let's say this is a quadratic equation, and we have to decide the nature of the roots of this quadratic equation. Nature means the roots are real or imaginary, the roots are both are distinct, or both roots are same. Okay, so first one, if d is greater than 0, if d is greater than 0 means b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, then what will be the roots? Roots will be, roots are real and distinct. Roots will be real and distinct. Real and distinct means both will be different. The roots are real and distinct. This is very important term, real and distinct. Real and distinct. So there will be two different roots. It means one will be alpha, and that is what? Minus b plus root over d upon 2a, and another will be beta, and that is what? Minus b minus root over d upon 2a. So these two roots will be different. Distinct means different. If it is 2, so the beta will not be 2, something other than 2. So that is what the meaning is distinct. Distinct means different. Okay. So if, now the second condition, if d is equal to 0, okay, we have a quadratic equation, we found the value of d, and we got to know that, okay, now the discriminant of this given quadratic equation is 0, then roots are real and not distinct, equal. Real and equal. Real and equal means alpha, whatever alpha, beta will be same only. Alpha and beta are same only because equal. So once they are going to equal, and what we are trying to say that capital D is equal to 0. If D will be equal to 0, so this term will become 0. So now what will be alpha? Alpha will be minus b upon 2a, and beta again will be minus b upon 2a. So alpha and beta both will be equal, and it will be minus b upon 2a. Okay. So now the third condition is if we found this discriminant of a quadratic equation, and we found that third condition D we have found, and we got D is less than 0. Okay, this is D, and this is the sign is less than 0. So it means D we have got negative value. Then what will be the nature of roots of this given quadratic equation? Roots are imaginary. Okay. Imaginary. Roots are imaginary. Imaginary means that is no real roots. The given quadratic equation has no real roots. That is no real roots. Roots are there, but they are not exactly a real number. It means we can find the roots, but it will be imaginary. But okay, imaginary means that will be complex number. Okay, it is the part of next class. So no real root means we found the root and will not be able to plot that value on the number line system. That is why no real roots. So no real roots. Now if I have a question and it is demanding that find the nature of the roots of this given quadratic equation. So this is very simple. What we have to do is we have to find the value of capital D, value of discriminant. On the basis of the value we can say that roots are imaginary or real. Let's say we do have a question 4x square minus 5x plus 3. 4x square minus 5x plus 3 is equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation given to us, and we have to find the nature of roots of this quadratic equation. So we are comparing this equation with a x square plus b x plus c is equal to 0. Okay, comparing with this equation. So I will be getting a is equal to 4, b is equal to minus 5, and c is equal to 3. Now I need to find the value of b. b is equal to b square minus 4ac. Okay, so capital D is equal to b square. What is the value of b? That is minus 5. Minus 5 square minus 4 into a, that is 4, into c, that is 3. So capital D is equal to, this is 25 minus 4 4 ja 16, 16 3 ja 48. 48. So 25 minus 48 is equal to minus 23, which is less than 0. Less than 0 means no real roots. So therefore the given equation, the given quadratic equation has no real roots. So in this way we have to solve the problem. First, what we have to do, we have to compare, and we have to get the value of a, b and c from the given quadratic equation, and we know that b is equal to b square minus 1c. Putting the value, and I am getting the value of d. Since I am getting d is negative, that is minus 23, which is less than 0. So therefore the given quadratic equation has no real roots. Okay. So in this manner we are going to find some next problem, that is now there is a situation situational type of problem. It means for what value of k, it will be for what value of a or for what value of k, the given quadratic equation has real roots or real and distinct roots or real and equal roots. Okay, so now the question is x square plus x square plus ax minus 4 is equal to 0. For what value of a, this equation has real and distinct roots. Okay, real and distinct roots. For what value of this value a, it means what? The question is what values a should have, what value this a should have, so that it will be always a quadratic equation giving the roots real and distinct. Okay, so what is the condition for real and distinct? What is the condition for real and distinct roots? For real and distinct roots, d should be greater than 0. For real and distinct root, d should be greater than 0. For real and equal, d should be equal to 0. And if d is less than 0, then imaginary roots. No real roots. Okay, this is real and equal. Okay, and this is real and distinct. So what is d? D is equal to b square minus 4ac, and it should be greater than 0. What is the value of b? B is a. So this is a square minus 4 into what is the value of a? 1. A into what is the value of c? That is minus 4. And this is greater than 0. So this is a square minus plus. Okay, a square plus this is 16. So this is the condition I am getting. Now please listen very carefully, very carefully. This is a and this is a square. This is a and this is a square. Since this will be always positive, and something positive plus 16, something positive. This is a square. Square of any number is always positive. So this will be positive. And positive plus 16. So of course, whatever value of a you are going to substitute, any value of a you can take. Dear student, please listen it very carefully that I am telling. Whatever value of a, you can take any value of a. Sir, how we can take any value of a? Because beta, this is a square, and the square is always positive, and something positive plus 16. Actually, this value will be always greater than 16, but we are telling even greater than 0. So, of course, this is always greater than 0. So, the answer is for the distinct and real roots, what is the value of a? So, a can have any real value. For all real value of a, this is real. This one for all real value, for all real values of a, the given quadratic equation has real and distinct roots. Okay, real and distinct roots. For all real values of a, whatever the value of a you are going to take, just take it real value. Any real value we are going to take here, this is always true. Okay, so this is another type of problem. Now, next. So this is one of the situation. Situation may have what is the value of k for the given equation has real and equal roots, real and distinct roots, or no real roots. So this kind of problem is very important for our board examination. Mark my word, I am telling this kind of question is very important for our board examination. So the next question is 2x square plus kx plus 3, 2x square plus kx plus 3 is equal to 0. For what value of k this equation has? For what value of k we need to find the value of k such that this equation has the real and equal roots. Real and equal. For what value of k? Because this k is something which I have to substitute. So the question is, for what value of k? For what value of k this quadratic equation has real and equal roots? So we know that for real and equal roots, we know that d should be greater than or equal to 0. D should be equal to 0. For real and equal roots, we know that d should be equal to 0. So this is the condition. D is equal to 0. Now what is d? D is equal to b square minus 4 into a into c is equal to 0. So b means what? A square minus 4 into a means what? 2 into c means what? 3. So this is equal to 0. It means k square minus, this is 4 into 8 into 3 minus 24 greater than equal to 0. So it means k is equal to, k square is equal to 24. If I am going to transfer this side, it will be k square is equal to 24. Now I am going to find the value. So this is square, so this side will be square root. So therefore I am saying that k is equal to plus minus root over 24. And 24 can be written as this is plus minus what we can take outside. For 24 what we get? 24 is what? 24 is 2 into 3. This is what 24 is. 2 into 2 4 into 3. 4 into 2 8 into 3 24. This is 2 into 2 into 2. So this is one pair, so this will come outside. Okay. So this is 2 into root 6. Okay. So this is the value of k. So k can have, so therefore k can have 2 plus root 6 or k can have minus 2 plus root 6. So k should have this value 2 root 6 or minus 2 root 6. If we are going to substitute k is equal to 2 root 6 over here, if I am going to substitute 2 root 6 and then we are going to find the nature of roots, of course you will be getting the value d is equal to 0. This is very sure. You can try, or you can take minus 2 root 6. So instead of k we can have 2 root 6 or minus 2 root 6 so that we can get real and equal roots for this given quadratic equation. So this is as simple as this. Now moving to the next type of question. Actually these are the variety of the questions. Okay, and this is very important for board examination. Again I am telling you, this type of question is very important. They are asking in MCQ, in multiple choice question. These are the very favorite question of the examiners. Okay. So now the next problem is, for what value of k real and equal root, and k is kx square minus 2kx plus 6 is equal to 0. Now this is a quadratic equation. For what value of k this equation has real and equal roots. For what value of k real and equal roots. For what value of k this quadratic equation has real and equal roots. This is as simple as this. So we know that for real and equal roots, we know that for real d should be equal to 0. So what is d? D is equal to b square minus 4 into a into c should be equal to 0. Now the value of b, that is minus 2k. That is minus 2k, that is b square, minus 4 into a means what? K into c. C means what? C means 6. Okay, so this would be equal to 0. So now this is 4k square. Now this is 4k square minus this is 24k is 0. Okay, so now we can take common this 4 and k is common in both the term. So we can take 4k outside. So what is left here? So k minus 6 is equal to 0 from this. This 4 is 4 only. So this k can be 0 or k minus 6 can be 0. This is the product of k into k minus 6. Product of k into k minus 6. So this is k is 0 or k minus 6 is equal to 0. So k is equal to 0 or k is equal to 6. Now this is very important situation that we got the value of k. We got the value of k as 0 and another value k is equal to 6. Now we have to think over this answer, whether both the answer is being accepted in this case or anyone is not applicable for this situation. So if k is equal to 0, so now put the value of k in this. If k is equal to 0, so if k is equal to 0, then this whole term will become 0. Okay, and because of this particular reason, k equal to 0 is not going to acceptable for this case. Okay, so k is equal to 0 is not applicable. So therefore the answer is k is equal to 6. So therefore the answer is k is equal to 6. So in this way we have to go and we have to solve the problem. Okay, so in this way we have to solve the problem. Now we are going to take next question, that is the next question is k plus 4x square k plus 1x, k plus 4x square k plus 1 into x plus 1, okay, is equal to 0. For what value of k? Again real and equal roots. So this is k plus 4x square k plus 1 into x plus 1 is equal to 0. So real and equal roots. Okay, so for real and equal roots, what we have to do is, again the situation is same only. D is equal to 0. Okay, D is equal to 0. So if D is equal to 0, then this is b square minus 4 into a into c is equal to 0. Now what is the value of b? That b is k plus 1. K plus 1 whole square minus 4 into a. A is what? K plus 4. K plus 4 and c is 1 is equal to 0. So now this is b square minus 4 into a into c. So we just have to solve this. So this is a square plus 2 into a into b plus b square means 1 square, and now this is minus 4 into k, minus 4k, 4 into plus 4 minus 16 is equal to 0. So this is k square plus 2k, okay, plus 1 this we are going to solve directly this. So this is 2k. This is 2k minus 4k. 2k minus 4k minus 2k. 2k minus 4k minus 2k. So this will be minus 2k. Okay. Now this is plus minus 16 plus 1. So this will be minus 15. Minus 15 is equal to 0. So now we get this. Now we got this, and this is what? This is again a quadratic equation. This is again a quadratic equation in terms of k. So now we have to solve this quadratic equation. So this is 5 into 3, 15, and factor of 15, 3 into 5, and we can write this as 3k minus 5k. we can write this as 3k minus 5k. So this is k square, and this can be written as plus 3k minus 5k, and again this is minus 15. Minus 15 is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. So we can take k common from here. So k, so this will be k plus 3. Okay, this is k plus 3, and we can take minus 5 common over here. So this is k plus 3. Okay, is equal to 0. So it means k plus 3 is common over here, and now this is k minus 5, and this is equal to 0. So it means k plus 3 is equal to 0, or k minus 5 is equal to 0. So therefore k is equal to minus 3, or k is equal to 5. K is equal to 5. So now we got the value of k. Now we have to check. Now once we got the value of k, we have to come over here. We have to come over here, and we have to now check, is this value of k is equal to minus 3 is acceptable over here? Yes, this is very true. We are very happily going to take this value of k is equal to minus 3, because after taking this value, this term, we have to make sure that this term should not be 0. Okay, this term should not be equal to 0. So that is why I am going to take this value k is equal to minus 3 as well as k is equal to 5. Even if I am going to take k is equal to 5, I have no problem at all. But suppose we found the answer and we got k is equal to minus 4. So now I am asking the question to you. Can we take k is equal to minus 4 over here? Can we take k is equal to minus 4 over here? Let's say we got the value of k is equal to minus 4. So if I am going to substitute the value of k minus 4 in this particular equation, I will be getting this term 0. So therefore, if k is equal to minus 4 coming, we are not going to take the value of k is equal to minus 4. So this is what very interesting in this. So after finding the value, we must have to check whether the value is acceptable or not. So next problem, if they are asking only real roots, the question is given to you and we have to find the value of k in such a way that the given quadratic equation has real roots. Now listen very carefully. I am telling real. I am not telling real and equal, real and distinct. I am telling only real. So if they are having real roots, so let's say the question is kx square minus 6kx plus 16 is equal to 0. Now this has only real roots. Real roots. So if it has real roots, for the real roots, d should be greater than or equal to 0. I am saying greater than or equal to. Why I am not saying greater than 0? Because this is the case for the roots is real and distinct. This is the case, roots is real and distinct, and d is equal to 0. This is the case, real and equal. So in both, real is consist. So that is why if it is simply given that roots are real, then we are going to take d is greater than or equal to 0. So in this case, we are going to take d is greater than or equal to 0. So d is what? b square minus 4ac is greater than or equal to 0. So what is b? That is minus 6k. So minus 6k square minus 4 into a, that is k, into c, that is 16, should be greater than or equal to 0. Now this is 36k square minus, this is 64k greater than or equal to 0. Now we can take 8 common or 6 common over here. So this is 36 we can take 6 common or 4 we can take common, 4 and k, okay, 4 and k we can take 9k, and this is 16, okay, greater than or equal to 0. So this is the situation for greater than or equal to 0. Now it means now we have to find the value of k. So k can have now this is giving over here k is equal to 0 and k is equal to 16 upon 9. 16 upon 9. We are going to get the value over here, that is k is from this equation I am putting this as 0 and I will be getting k is equal to 16 upon 9, and from this situation I will be getting k is equal to 0. So this is greater than equal to 0. So what we have to do is we have to draw a number line, k is equal to 0, so this is 0. 16 upon 9, it means this is of course less than 2 and greater than 1. So let's say this is, or let's say this is the value 16 upon 9. This is the number line. This is the number line. And from the extreme of the number line, what we have to write positive and then negative and then positive. Okay. So this we have to take for the, this should be greater than or equal to 0. So I am going to take this value. So this is what? Minus infinity to 0, and this is 16 upon 9 to infinity. So the value of k should be greater than or equal to 16 upon 9 and this is the value of k should be less than 0. So less than 0. So this is what the answer. So we have found the value of k from this bracket. From this bracket we got k is equal to 16 upon 9. And from this bracket, this is also a bracket, I can say this is 4 into k plus 0 or k minus 0, whatever. So from this I am getting the value of k is equal to 0, and from this I am going to get the value of k is equal to 16 upon 9. So now we have to think, if I am going to substitute k is equal to 16 upon 9, greater than 16 upon 9, greater than or equal to 16 upon 9, this value will be always positive. Or even if I am going to substitute k is equal to less than 0, k is equal to less than 0, again for this situation also I will be getting this as positive value. So that is why the answer is all the value which is greater than or equal to 16 upon 9. It means 3 or more than 3 or any real value which is 16 upon, which is greater than or equal to 16 upon 9, and any real value which is less than or equal to 0. We can take 0. How we can take k is equal to 0? If we are going to take k is equal to 0 over here, if k is equal to 0, then this value will become 0. So I am not going to take k is equal to 0. So that is why we are going to exclude this sign. So that is what I am telling you always, that we have to check the value of k. After finding the value of k, we have to check the value of k. So that is why we are going to put k should be less than 0 and k should be greater than or equal to 16 upon 9. Okay. So this much for the today's video lesson. I will be uploading the assignment on the ERP. Please download it and solve it and send the pic through the ERP. Thank you.